Many people assume that a woman's desire for a relationship remains the same throughout her life, but that isn't how human behavior works. As people grow and experience different stages of adulthood, their priorities naturally evolve. Emotional needs, personal goals, and expectations from relationships change over time, influenced by both life experiences and psychological development. Understanding these changes can help explain why someone who wanted one thing in the past may want something entirely different a few years later. Studies in developmental psychology suggest that the way women approach relationships often shifts as they move through different phases of life. Rather than having one fixed set of preferences, their motivations tend to evolve with age, personal growth, and changing responsibilities. This doesn't mean every woman follows the exact same path, but many experience similar transitions that influence what they value most in a partner. During the late teenage years and early 20s, many women are focused on exploration and discovering who they are. This stage is often filled with new experiences, education, friendships, travel, and personal growth. Long-term commitment may not always be the highest priority because life itself is still unfolding. Excitement, adventure, emotional chemistry, and memorable experiences often carry greater importance than carefully planning the future. As the mid to late 20s approach, priorities frequently begin to shift. Careers become more established, close friends may start getting married, and conversations about long-term goals become more common. At this point, many women begin thinking more seriously about compatibility, emotional maturity, shared values, and the kind of future they hope to build. While attraction remains important, qualities like reliability, responsibility, and consistency often become much more attractive than they once were. By the late 30s and early 40s, many women have gained valuable life experience through success, disappointment, relationships, or personal challenges. These experiences often bring greater clarity about what truly matters. Instead of seeking excitement alone, many begin placing greater value on emotional peace, honesty, trust, and genuine companionship. Authenticity becomes more meaningful than appearances, and emotional security often outweighs superficial attraction. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming someone's changing expectations mean they have become inconsistent or difficult to understand. In reality, people naturally evolve as their circumstances change. What felt important at 20 may not feel nearly as meaningful at 40. This isn't a contradiction. It's a reflection of personal growth and changing life priorities. For men, understanding these stages can help avoid unnecessary frustration and misunderstanding. Instead of taking someone's behavior personally, it is often more helpful to consider where they are in life and what goals currently matter most to them. Strong relationships are built not by trying to force someone into a specific role, but by understanding who they are today rather than who they were years ago. The strongest connections develop when both people appreciate each other's stage of life, communicate honestly, and share similar values and expectations. Rather than asking only what someone wants, a better question is what experiences have shaped them and what kind of future they are hoping to create. When you understand that people's priorities naturally evolve over time, relationships become far less confusing and much more meaningful.